Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Thank you very much, honorable members. This is the good afternoon. However, I wish to make some communication regarding last week's business. So I'm going to give a ruling on the procedure for the removal of the chairperson and members of the County Public Service Board. Honorable members, as you are aware, Honorable Kibet Ngetich, the Honorable Member representing Siongiroi Ward, has given notices of motion for the proposed removal from office of the chairperson and members of the County Public Service Board. Following these notices, concerns have been raised by honorable members regarding the exact procedure to be followed once the motions have been adopted. It is against this backdrop that I now wish to make the following ruling. Statutory framework. Honorable members, the removal of a member of County Public Service Board is provided for under Section 58(5) of the County Governments Act, which states, honorable members, are they kindly come enter the chambers. Sergeant at Arms, inform the members to be outside the door, or ensure the door is closed. I'm going to read again. Honorable members, the removal of a member of County Public Service Board is provided for under Section 58(5) of the County Governments Act, which states that in 58(5), the members of the board may only be removed from office A, on the grounds set out for the removal of members of a constitutional commission under Article 251, Part 1 of the Constitution, and B, by a vote of not less than 75% of all the members of the County Assembly. Mark that, it is very critical. Honorable members, it is clear from the aforementioned section that there are two essential components. Part A, the grounds for removal as set out in Article 251 of the Constitution, and B, a vote by the members of the County Assembly. Turning to Article 251(1) of the Constitution, it provides as follows. 251(1) says, a member of the Commission, other than an official member or the holder of an independent office, may remove from office only for 1. Serious violation of this Constitution or any other law, including a contravention of Chapter 6. Gross misconduct, whether in the performance of a member's or office holder's functions or otherwise. C. Physical or mental incapacity to perform the functions of office, incompetence, or bankruptcy. Honorable members, you will note that the procedure for the removal of a member of the County Public Service Board is further delineated in Standing Orders number 73, which states that the Assembly may, by a vote supported by not less than 75% of all the members of the County Assembly, resolve to remove a member of the County Public Service Board in accordance with Section 58(5) of the County Governments Act 2012. 2. A person desiring to cause the Assembly to resolve to remove a member of the County Public Service Board shall submit a petition containing the specific grounds and allegations requesting the County Assembly to recommend the removal of the member of the County Public Service Board. 3. In addition to complying with the provisions of paragraphs A, B, C, D, E, G, H, I, J, K, I, J, L, and M of the Standing Order 209, that is in a form of petition, a petition to the Assembly under this Standing Order. A. Shall name the member in question and indicate the grounds for the removal, and B. May contain affidavits or other documents annexed to it. Number 4. The provisions of paragraphs 1, 3, 4, and 5 of Standing Order 206, that is in submission of a petition. Standing Order 208, that is notice of intention to present a petition. Standing Order number 211, that is presentation of petitions. And Standing Order 212, that is comments on petitions, shall apply to a petition under this Standing Order. Number 5, a petition for the removal of a member of County Public Service Board shall, upon presentation in the Assembly, stand committed to the sectoral committee dealing with matters of county public service and administration. Honorable members, you can enter. Number 6, upon receipt of a petition under paragraph 5, the committee shall investigate the matter and shall within 21 days report to the Assembly whether the petition discloses grounds for removal under Article 251(1) of the Constitution. Number 7, a member of the County Public Service Board, in respect of whom a petition for removal has been presented to the Assembly, has the right to appear and be represented by a legal counsel before the committee. Number 8, the Assembly shall, within 14 days of the tabling of the reports of the committee under paragraph 6 above, consider the reports and resolve whether or not the petition discloses a ground for removal under Article 251(1) of the Constitution. Number 9, where the committee finds that the petition does not disclose a ground for removal under Article 251(1) of the Constitution, no proceedings in the Assembly shall be taken on the matter. Number 10, where the Assembly, by a vote supported by no less than 75% of all the members of the Assembly, resolves that a petition for removal of a member of the County Public Service Board discloses a ground for removal, the Speaker shall, within 7 days of the resolution, transmit the resolution to the Governor, informing the Governor of the decision of the House. Procedure for removal of members of the County Public Service Board. While the law clearly grants the County Assembly the power to remove members of the Public Service Board, and you must note this, I want you to be very keen on this. While the law clearly grants the County Assembly the power to remove members of the Public Service Board, our standing orders do not explicitly provide a procedure for removal initiated by a member of the County Assembly. Remember, what I've been reading all along was a petition, and a petition normally comes from outside the Assembly. So our standing orders do not explicitly provide a procedure for removal initiated by a member of the County Assembly. The question arises then, you are out of order, Honorable Member. When the Speaker is at the chair's table, you are supposed to wait behind the bar. I would have allowed you now, you have disrespected the House. You will wait a little bit where the other member is. Behind this, yes, Sergeant at times you need to come a little bit forward. I finish this statement, then I will allow them inside. The County Assembly, the question arises as to the specific procedure to be followed upon a motion from an honorable member. The County Assembly is the sole body mandated by law to remove County Public Service Board members. This has been affirmed by the courts. In the recent judgment regarding the removal of members of the Migori County Public Service Board, that is Opio, Chairperson, and 5 others versus Ayako, Governor, County of Migori, and 2 others, petition number E002 of 2023. The courts laid out key points in the process of the removal of members of the County Public Service Boards, which include members who can now enter. Then I'll proceed with the other. Thank you. I'll proceed with the statutory framework that the courts gave, or what the courts laid out. Statutory framework. The removal of a member of County Public Service Board is governed by the Constitution, the County Governments Act, the petitions to county assemblies, that is Procedure Act 2020, and relevant standing orders. The County Assembly has the quasi-judicial power to inquire and determine the removal of board members under Section 58(5) of the County Governments Act. Number 2, ad hoc committee. The County Assembly can appoint an ad hoc committee to investigate the removals petitions. The petitioners argue that the ad hoc committee lacked jurisdiction and that the matter should have been handled by sectoral committees. However, the court found no specific standing order precluding the formation of an ad hoc committee. Number 3, interference and rights violations. The Assembly should not act outside the statutory framework, and the removal process should not violate the rights and fundamental freedoms of the members. In light of the absence of a specific procedure in our standing orders for removal of members of the County Public Service Board, initiated by a member of the County Assembly through an approved motion, I hereby direct that the procedure for the removal of County Executive Committee members, pursuant to Standing Order number 72, with necessary modifications as read out in conjunction with Standing Order number 73, shall apply to the removal of members of the County Public Service Board. Honorable members, this means that upon approval of the motion for the removal of the chairperson or members of the Public Service Board, separate and distinct select committees will be appointed. Mark that. Separate and distinct select committees will be appointed to investigate the grounds raised in the motions. As provided under Standing Order 72. The most crucial principle under the standing orders is that the chairperson and members proposed to be removed from office must be given a fair hearing, including the right to be heard, the right to be represented by a legal counsel of their choice, and adequate time to defend themselves. To ensure compliance with Articles 47 and 50, Part 1 of the Constitution, we shall adopt the time frame given under Standing Order 73-4, which provides that the committee shall investigate the matter and report to the Assembly within 21 days. Whether the petition discloses grounds for removal under Article 251(1) of the Constitution. Additionally, in line with Standing Order 73-8, the County Assembly shall, within 14 days of the tabling of the report, consider the reports and resolve whether or not the motions disclose grounds for removal under Article 251(1) of the Constitution. I wish to remind this County Assembly that the removal process is quasi-judicial in nature. The procedure is similar to a normal judicial hearing involving the following elements. A. Charges framed and put against the person to be removed. Evidence is adduced. The person facing charges defends themselves. The Assembly decides whether or not to remove or not. Honorable members, I do not wish to belabor the issue further, but I must emphasize that the aforementioned procedure adheres to the tenets set out in the Constitution. Therefore, I direct that the select committees, should they be constituted, should conduct their investigations and present a report to this County Assembly within the time frame provided for under Standing Order 73 Part 6 and 73 Part 8. The select committees, in liaison with the County Assembly Law Office, are hereby instructed to develop a comprehensive rules of procedure to govern the committees, processes, and critical matters. This includes instances where the County Government Act 2012 and the County Assembly standing orders are silent or ambiguous. These rules should ensure procedural fairness, clarity, and consistency, and must adhere to the principles of natural justice and constitutional requirements. The rules should cover, but not limited to, timeliness for investigations, the right to be heard, the presentation and examination of evidence, and the provision for legal representation. By doing so, we will ensure that the removal process is transparent, fair, and in full compliance with the law. And up to that point, honorable members, this County Assembly is accordingly guided.